All right, today we are going to embroider on dog collars, and I have 3 of them here. I also have a magnetic hoop that's like 8 inch by 9 inch, and I could probably fit like 4 or 5 of these up on here, but I'm going to show you just 3. So this is called ganging them together. So we will do one at a time, and they're all going to be different, but we're only going to use 1 hoop and 1 piece of E-Zee Tear Stick-On. So the first thing I'm going to do is I am going to hoop this, and I might use a little bit of tape here. E-Zee Tear Stick-On does come on a roll, and it can be kind of round and doesn't want to lose that shape. Makes it a little difficult to hoop, but here's a little trick. I'm going to tape one side down there, and then I'll tape the other side here. So it kind of holds it flat. Make sure it's covering all the edges, and then I'll add the hoop. Beautiful. Get rid of those. This is a magnetic hoop for our Tajima, so I do want to put it right side up like that. And now what I need to do is I'm going to use one of our Magic Touch-Up pens. You can use any marker, any pen, to mark some straight lines. But first I actually have to remove the paper. So I'm going to grab a pin. Just a simple straight pin with a point. I'm going to draw an X. And the trick is to learning how to press hard enough to score through the paper, but not so hard that it goes through the actual backing. You can use that pin as well to kind of get your paper started. So you have this little intersection here. You want to get it all off. There we go. So I have hooped the tear stick-on with the paper side up so I could remove it. Now we have all this stickiness, which is great. So I always use like the screws, the nuts, the bolts that are on your hoop as like guidelines. And I could probably try and do it straight like that. So I have this here, press it down. But I want to make sure my design is actually going to fit in there. So I am going to use my larger ruler here. And I'm going to hang this over the edge and draw a straight line. You got to turn that like that. Want to make sure it's going straight up and down. So I'm just holding it against those nuts, keeping it at the same distance. Now I have a nice straight line. From there, I have our Madeira 6-inch ruler. The width of this is perfect for these collars because it's just slightly larger. I'm going to just try to lightly layer down. And there is the mark for my first hoop, for my first collar. So now I need another 2 more of these to work with. So I'm going to do one up down here. And one maybe up here. I feel like I went uphill on that. It's okay. So this is 1. This will be 2. And we'll do a 3rd one up here. So again, I'm going to lay that right along that straight edge. Draw a line. here. Do that one again. Oh, I pushed on it, probably shouldn't have. See if we get that one up. Super sticky. All right, so we are going to put, I opened these up nice and wide. I like to put the names near where the hook for the leash goes, because that's never going to change, but you're going to adjust this side up and down depending on how big. So here's where it's really important to get in between those two lines, number one. All right, so here I'm going to lay this in between those two lines and the same distance away from both of them. So now I have that collar nice and straight across the hoop, and I'll be putting the name in there. We'll go ahead and get our next one on. There we go. We already know it's nice and sticky. And here's our third one. All right, we are going to start out with Archie, and he is going to go on the black one in the middle. We have it on the machine now. I did line it up into the middle of the collar, and we traced it, and it is ready to go. One thing I want to mention is that in between takes, I did move the collars over a little bit so that this part of the collar would hang, as opposed to interfering with the presser feet. Another thing that we could have done is I could have drawn the lines this way and put the collars on that way. That's probably a better way to do it, because these are hanging over the front and the back, not so much the sides. But this should work as well. We're going to go ahead and do Archie. All right, there is our third and final. A couple things I did notice as it was embroidering, and everything ended up working out fine. If you want to keep these, like when you begin, if you want to keep those from lifting, you could take masking tape, put it along the edge like that. Do the same thing over here. That will hold it. So if you have longer names that you need to finish up, that's an option that you can do there. So time to remove them. So we have ganged 3 collars all together, but you can see if I adjusted things, certainly can fit one there. And I think if we had gone up and down to maximize it, you could easily fit 5 in there. So look at that. Done, done, and done. So Luna is going to be seen in the dark, whether it's the reflective lights on the strip or the glow in the dark Luna. Archie is nice and bright, and Rusty is Rusty. There's actually even some multicolor in there as well.